Hey guys and girls, Nathan Birch here from the B.Invested.com.au headquarters, and today I'm going to be talking about below market value. Quite a lot of time people ask me, look Nathan, you talk about below market value, how can you get below market value? What does below market value mean? Well, I captured the word as below market value when I first started investing because I wanted to buy stuff not at retail. I wanted to buy it below the market value. I wanted to buy it, you know, let's say for instance, if I buy a car, like people say, oh Nathan, you drive mad cars, you know, how can you just keep buying all new cars? Well, the fact of it is that I buy them so cheap that when it comes time to sell it, I sell it without losing any money. You know? I want to make sure that I'm not paying retail for anything. So how I look at that is if we put it into property terms, if you've got, let's say we've got 4 units let's say there's 20 units in a block, let's say 3 of them have recently sold for 260, 280 and 270, just for hypothetical reasons here. Let's say I come along and I find something of comparable specifications that are in the same complex, but I've got the opportunity to pick it up at 210, 220, 230. The fact of it is that I know that the same floor plan, same unit, same sort of thing has been people that are going to buy those other ones for 280, 290 or whatever the case may be. Why? What is the difference? Well, the fact is that I want to make sure that I'm buying it because I'm buying it below market value, because if I put it back on the market, that's what the others are selling for. It's based on recent sales and other properties currently on the market. And I want to make sure that I'm buying it so if I get into financial trouble or whatever the case may be, I can get rid of that property. I know I can sell it and get out of it unscathed. Most people out there, did you know that most people, when they buy properties, I know it because I've bought thousands of properties, if not tens of thousands of properties that have been parts of transactions of over the course of the last decade or 12, 13 years, that people buy the property and they sell it for the same money 5 years on or cheaper than what they bought it for 5 years ago because they go, oh, it's a crap investment, I better get out of it now, whatever the case may be. And then 2 years later, the property goes up by $200,000 and they've just held it as a surrogate mother holding a child, let go of it, sell it out in the property market. Someone comes along like myself, sees the opportunity, buys it, it goes up, and it's awesome. It's important to understand the market that you're in. You need to know the market and you need to know it well. And that's what we specialise here at B.Invested, is buying properties that are below market value. You know, I always think about how my job is the best job in the world by helping people through our buyer's agency. As I purchase properties for my clients, I'm basically making the call and giving them free money because they're paying me for a service of finding them a deal that's below market value, and I'm securing that property for them, which they wouldn't necessarily be able to find themselves. How do I get these properties? You might be like, well, if they're out there, that must be what the market value is. Well, it's not. I have relationships with agents. I spent the last 10, 12 years building the relationships. The agent will not cross me because I buy so many properties off them. They want to make sure that they get paid for the deal. So they just go out there and they're like, Nathan's going to buy the property, all they have to do is get the price down as cheap as possible. Whatever the case may be, there's lots of different reasons why people sell properties cheap. Agents don't know what they're selling, and out of area agent, the market might be booming. The last time that an agent sold a property, they're just focused in their little market of what they're doing in that specific suburb. They might not be seeing that the agent next door just sold one for 50 grand more. So there's an opportunity there. It's like, well, they're thinking about the price that it sold for last 6 months ago and go, well, this is the last comparable sale I've got, but they're not seeing the whole market. I get to see the whole market in the country. So it could be a developer that's gone bust, it could be a bank repo deal, it could be for whatever reason, someone needs to get out. If I can give them the solution of getting out, that's how I negotiate. I'm a professional negotiator and that's what I do. So that's how I find properties that are below market value. Properties need to be below market value to be purchased. If they're not below market value, what's the point in buying it? It's just like buying anything else off the shelf. Hopefully that answers the questions on below market value. We'll catch up soon. If you do want to get your hands on some properties that are below market value, you can inquire in our office on 1300 367 925 on how you can join up to our buyer's agency from that front and have me negotiating on your behalf. We'll catch up soon. Have an awesome day.